Hey folks, my name's Jennison, I'm thinking about guitar, and we are stood with Oscar at the launch of Fender Studio. Mate, this is super exciting for us. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody knows Fender, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
We'd hope so.
We hope so, yeah.
Players, we'd hope so.
Exactly. So Fender is at the center of the musician, right? The guitarist, the music. So we all know that over time, the definition of a musician has actually changed, right? What it was 50 years ago is different than what it is now, right? So the modern musician is a person that's a creator now. So they're creating for social media, they're creating videos, all of this stuff. So Fender still wants to be at the center of all of that creation, and it only makes sense to be able to be a musician and have these great tools at your disposal to be able to create content for your audience. So we have Fender Studio Pro, which is our software, our flagship software, which is an evolution of what was prior PreSonus Studio One.
I see.
So we've taken all the great stuff that's of course built into Studio One, and that's version 7. Version 8 is the brand new Fender Studio Pro version 8. So we're adding on a whole bunch of great features, of course, but of course building on that foundation of PreSonus, like I said.
Which is such a great DAW. I mean, myself, it's not my DAW of choice, but when I have to work in another DAW, Studio One has always been very friendly.
Sure.
It's really accessible, but it's exceptionally powerful. And it's great to see this kind of carried over with the Fender name, with all the expertise you guys have. So yeah, fantastic. So tell us a little bit about what's new and what's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So a few new things. Obviously AI is everywhere, right?
Sure.
That's the times that we're in. And so we built in some AI assistants directly into Fender Studio Pro as well too. And the beauty of one of these AI assistant tools is being able to take audio, not just monophonic audio, but polyphonic audio, and drag it into a MIDI track, and then create MIDI from that audio. So I was joking with somebody earlier. They're obviously a guitar player, and they love using synth sounds, virtual instruments. But of course, it's always been kind of clunky to be able to get the feel of guitar and be able to use virtual instruments. So instead of going full-blown MIDI guitar, you can still use the feel and everything that you strummed, and then drag that into a MIDI track, and then be able to use your performance to trigger virtual instruments.
That is very cool. So for guitar players, that's really powerful stuff, because for me, I mean, I am a guitar player. I am baffled by keyboard instruments. It doesn't make sense to my tiny guitar player brain. So to be able to play things in and play parts on my guitar and then immediately transfer that to MIDI, that's super powerful stuff. So for guitar players, that is gold. What else have we got? So we were hearing some sounds earlier on. We have this Motion 16 controller down here.
Totally. So these are our pad controllers. So the whole purpose of this is, I think, for exactly what you just said. Like, sometimes you look at a piano keyboard and it does not compute. Like it's a totally different world, right? So pad controllers offer you the flexibility to be kind of whatever we want it to be to anybody that wants to be anything, essentially. So what I've done here is we have chord modes built in. So you can play individual notes, but when you're in chord mode, one pad will trigger a full chord.
Oh, okay, very cool.
And these are chord progressions, famous chord progressions from a lot of iconic songs. So as I go each chord group,
very nice.
Okay, and then these are variations within that same group.
Very cool.
So even the drummer, you know, that just wants to get inspiration for a new song, can plug this in, go into chord mode, track it into Studio Pro, and then begin their journey there.
Incredible. So the barrier to entry has been very much removed to this, especially if there are musicians who maybe don't have a grounding in music theory, maybe they're not the most skilled with music production or programming. It's a really easy entry point.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I can see that, and also, not to get too soapboxy for a second, but it's in removing that barrier for entry, you're actually enabling musicians to make music instead of relying on purely generative sources.
Absolutely.
So, which is, I mean, that warms my little heart.
Yeah,
so I'm a big fan of that. And also, for guitar players like ourselves, as a practice tool, so we like to practice, we like to jam on the back of tracks. It's a very important part of being a guitar player. The fact that you can put together something,
you're doing it
like that, exactly. It's done. You can record it. You can jam over it to your heart's content.
Exactly.
I think that's really powerful stuff, man.
Exactly.
Okay. And in terms of availability, this is available now.
So Fender Studio Pro is available now. Any of the new audio interfaces that you can plug in your guitar in or microphones into, available now. The Motions will be out in the spring, so just a few months away. They'll be out shortly.
Very cool. Well, we're really excited to check this out in the studio, guys. Thank you so much, Oscar. It's been an absolute pleasure. Guys, keep your eyes peeled on the channel. We'll be posting more NAMM content as the show goes on. And we're also going to be taking a closer look at this in our studio. My name is Jennison. I'm thinking about guitar. We'll see you next time.